Excellent.
Hello and welcome to Resident Evil Part 10, the game of Resident Evil, which is the first Resident Evil game, except it's the remaster of the game of the first one, which was done in 1996, then came back in 2002, and then eventually in 2012 it was adapted from the 2002 version for the PC as a brief summary of the game we're playing, just so you all are clear on what specific version of the game we're playing. I know it's the 10th stream and you probably are all aware by now, but I want us to be hyper aware. It's important to me as an asshole to do it. No, I'm joking, but I hope everyone is going super duper well. Hello, Faceless and Sleepy and Barry and Shadow as well. How are you all going? And hello, Electro. I see you did the Mr. Burns. Excellent there. Ballin', but at what cost?
Resident Evil.
And don't use Resident Evil as a verb. Don't use resident as a verb. Why not, Sleepy? Why don't you? Oh, that's right. I didn't actually update the go live today. So that's like last time's. Lol. A brief history of the game. Exactly, a really brief history. Just constantly. The game from the place to time that is now, here, and now. Exactly, that's what we're doing. So, I would like to point out, the game did something to me. So just before stream, I jumped back in, and I was just looking through, because I genuinely don't... I know that, like, this... I know we're going to go to the basement kitchen thingy again. Because that's where we're going, because there's an elevator down. I know that's the plan, and then Barry said last stream that there's a battery in there, and we'll do something with the battery. But I don't know what we're going to do there. So, before the stream started, I jumped into my inventory, and I just started examining stuff. Like, I actually went to the big chest. Because I was trying to, in my head, I was like, okay, what do we have in here? So, if, like, I go back to... interact with that. Thank you, Jill. Thank you for fighting me on that. So I was like, what do we have in here? I was like, we have a bunch of weapons... we have a shotgun that I've completely abandoned for the pistol handgun. So we have that. We have this wooden mount that does absolutely jack. So the wooden mount didn't do anything. I went all down. We have the ammo disc, serum, and all of that. But we had these two books. And the thing is this, I've examined those books to death. I examined the wooden plank again. I examined so much in here. And whilst I was examining the books again, in like just a moment of sheer, like... annoyance at the books, because I had rotated them so many ways. I managed to rotate it that way. I went very Australian when I first discovered this. So I've randomly clicked on this expecting nothing, because I'd done that so many times on stream. I had clicked on these books and nothing had happened. And this time I apparently got the pixel right, and I just sat here and immediately my reaction was, you what, mate? And like, I squared my shoulders and went to go fight the books. Obviously got to open the book, duh. But it never let me open it before, Sleepy. I had clicked on these books so many times. I had tried to combine these books. And because if you get this book right and you examine the book, what do the words on the cover mean? What do the words on the cover mean? But exact angle and the book opens. Very bogan of you, Talis, fighting a book. I know that the game made me go to bogan state, and I hate bogans. I am not a bogan. I will never be a bogan, but apparently this game can drive me to bogan-like behavior. Only 700 channel points so I can roll the D. Aha! Excellent! I am looking forward to that. I am very much looking forward to that, Faceless. You'll probably get that tonight, I imagine. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put these medals back though. But I just wanted to show, like, the thing is, I could have done this and saved the game, but I didn't want to. I wanted to show you all the stupid medals. Highlight of my night. What about everybody else? How is your day, night, evenings, plane of existences going? For those of you who refuse to officially acknowledge, you know, Earth time. I'm not sure if any of you do, but I don't want to be mean to those who don't. You know, the people who are there who are like, no, I don't observe Earth time. I only observe the space-time continuum of a different reality. I don't want to hurt your feelings, so, you know, that's me being nice. We need to go down a level, I think. Yes, so Jill, come on. Now we get to navigate the wonders that is Resident Evil. I'm sitting so strangely in my chair right now, and I don't know why. I could fix it very easily. It's a slight swivel, and I just have to take my leg off something, but I don't want to. It's mildly off-putting for me. I'm facing everything at a strange angle, but we're going to stay like this for now. Talos Brain has said to do this. Inclusive and thoughtful. Thank you, Sleepy. I really like to think of the people on the fringe groups who may or may not exist. It's very like Schrodinger's race, you know, Schrodinger's people. You just don't know if they're there or not until you look into that section of your reality. They both do exist and don't exist because they theoretically could be a thing. They could be there, but until I actually look to confirm whether or not these people who have these beliefs exists, I don't know. Either way. Isn't Barry a robot? Why does Barry need a snorkel? He likes to play dress up. You know how like you get... So you know how like in Warhammer, there's that Necron army, the Necrons being the robot race, and there's a certain subsection of them who like to kill people and wear their skin, or just any race that has skin, and they like to play dress up in their skin. Barry likes to do that. But Barry thinks human skin is their clothing, so that's why he likes to put snorkels on. Well, if I can drown, then a snorkel would fix that, surely. Barry drowning in a telestream at notes with a snorkel because he apparently... that's why that came up. Barry, there's the argument. So Barry drowning in a telestream, notes with a snorkel because he apparently has one in the dungeon. Excellent. Thank you, Shadow. I am going to very much enjoying that. You'll be pleased to hear this, Electro. I'm halfway through the Jill comic. My software, I meant to do it earlier this week, but my software, I use a site called Mangwa, was down for like 2 days. And then I finally got some time last night. So I'm halfway through the Jill one. Hopefully I'll be done either tomorrow or Saturday. Then I'll do the next one. And then I will get to Shadows. I'm sorry, but I'm just like letting this stockpile of art build up. It will come sporadically or just suddenly all at once, like a Destiny seal. You know that feeling, Shadow. You were mentioning it just tonight. You're going to get the Destiny feel with the artwork. It'll come, I promise. Barry just said he had one in the last stream. By the way, Tess, there's an art redeem if you didn't notice. I didn't until that... So, the annoying way that I sometimes reach it... This is actually quite fun. So, part of it's like where... My third monitor is actually this massive beast of a monitor, which is why I have chat on the side. But what it means is essentially when I turn my head, my eye level kind of goes to like a sort of different section of chat. And so I often will read comments in like the weirdest, some of you probably notice, like the weirdest backwards kind of ways sometimes. So like I'll read a comment down near the bottom and then I'll like not have the context and have to scan up like I did just then. And then I'm just like, oh, there you go. So that's why I sometimes miss things that you guys say, because my brain is deciding to read your chat in the most chaotic, Talos-like way it could go about reading something. Why are you screaming? I'm running away. Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming? Oh, Jill. We can't phase into it, Jill. Jill, which way do we want to go? This way? I think so. You go, Jill. Was this the door we were looking for? Alright, well that happened. I'm not worried. It'll appear when it appears. Talos artwork is much like a wizard. You know, it's never late or early. It's exactly on time. It's just that it's Talos time, so... Oh, don't croak at me. You sound like a very territorial frog. Go away. Are you okay, Jill? Caution. What? Caution. I like how I did, like, air quotes for that. Like, yes, Talos, caution. She's dying. She will die, Talos. That zombie's probably still alive. I'm gonna ignore that. Yay! Elevator! Jill, get in the elevator! Jill, get in the elevator! Jill. That tickles. What tickles? What are you doing, Sleepy? What are you tickling? It is never late nor is it early. It arrives precisely when it means to. Exactly, Faces. Well, the snorkel fixes that yet. It's only the Roombas that suffer. The Roombas... I will give the Roombas... Oh god, I can hear squishy noises. Why can I have squishy noises? Ah! Jill! Murder the zombie! Jill, eat your plants. Do a Popeye. Get strong due to plant eating. Yes, take plant. Om nom nom goes the Jill. Jill's gonna grow up big and strong because she eats her greens. Remember, kids, if you want to be strong like Jill, eat random green plants you find on the ground. Don't do any testing. Can you stop eating my daggers, sir? You're gonna get back up. No, you've got a blood pool. Well, you've got a friend coming. Hi. Oh, hang on. Okay, well, you're going to get back up. Don't you play possum with me? You're going to play possum with me, aren't you? Go on. Go on. Get up. Get up. No one's actually scared of Jill. I'm not anyone's natural predator here. Not even zombies. You're going to get up again. You're going to bleed out on your friend. You're going to bleed out on your friend. Good decision. I back that 100%. And hello, Ozzy. How are you going? You had a Hungry Jacks and you have regret. Is that regret because you remembered your past life where you were a slave to their kitchen? Or was that regret because the burger wasn't good? And third question, what kind of burger did you get? I'm assuming you got a burger. Or, I don't know, maybe you just ordered like a sundae but also with some large chips and you were like, can you please pour the sundae on top of the chips? I don't know. But let me know what you did there. Oh, Hunter Claws? The Hunter Claws do tickle. Yes, Sleepy. Just a little bit. They just put you into caution. So, you know, Wolverine put a lot of people into caution. He's not as dangerous as people thought. Imagine Jill ended up in any millennial's apartment, finding all the plants that we buy instead of having children. Just start munching them by the coffee table. I'm like thinking we're like, no, Boom, I like it. Jill's basically a cat in that. You know how like cats will just chew on plants? That's Jill. So if Jill comes into your house, she's just going to eat your plants like a bad kitten. I'm just imagining now like this little cartoon Jill that's like acting like a little cat next to a house cat, and they're in somebody's house and they're eating all the plants, and this person just got a spray bottle and they're like, tss, tss, bad kitty, tss, tss, bad Jill, and then Jill just knifes them in the eye and then goes back to munching the plant. Nom 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 nom. Jill love plant. No, Jill, that's a poisonous plant. Jill, only for cats. And then some sort of wacky sound plays, like a horrible sitcom. Anyway, how are you going, Boom? I hope you liked that little story about Jill being a cat. Both. Barbecue cheeseburger, but I also tried their new tenders. They were like eating tires. Yeah, I saw them advertise those, and I was like, there are a lot of naked lady statues down here.
Jill
That's
Valentine.
fun. I think we've had that soundbite play. I like it. I like that soundbite. That does sound absolutely awful though. My sister got the cats high over the weekend. She got catnip toys, and suddenly the cats are so laid back they forgot which way was up. Amazing. Amazing. The cats are like, we're finally chill at last. I love that little story. It's exactly why I like doing a drive-by with weird comments on your streams. Well, thank you, Boom. It's the mind to tell us. Give her one thing and it will go off in a whole different direction. I informed my dog about a whole plot by the cats this afternoon. That they were going to... They'd been manipulating the schmackos so that humanity would wipe out dogs one day. It was quite fun. When I come home from work, so I'll explain some context here. I'm not just insane. There's reasons. But basically, like, as in, I act in... Anyway, I came home from work. Whenever I come home from work, my dog greets me at the door. Because they're dogs, they do that. And I give him a treat because I bribe him for his love. So that way he always will come to the door excited because he knows that I will give him treats. I'm not willing to gamble my love. I'm willing to purchase it. So I do that with treats with my dog. So every day I go to get him treats, I usually have like a fun little story I tell him that I make up each day. It's usually about him being a crack addict. It's really great. But today's entire story ended up being this whole conspiracy theory about cats making schmackos. It was quite fun. The shelf was full of dust-covered props and a deer trophy. It's called art. It's called art. But I thought I brought new clothes for winter, and office clothes, and Lego. What kind of Lego did you get? I brought new clothes for winter, Aussie. I brought exactly one new clothes for winter, and that was the Destiny Titan jacket, which will probably not arrive in time for winter. So I'm prepared for next winter. A car battery. Only insane person denies being insane. This is true. That's actually right. We do have a giant ass battery. I sort of grabbed in the middle of my ramblings. There is only one. Wasn't there a broken elevator somewhere outside? Like, there was a giant ass power source missing, and they were like, the battery is gone. It's been, I think, 1 or 2 streams since. But I distinctly remember there being somewhere outside. Dogs doing dog things. What WTF for schmackos? Dog treats. So, okay, like jerky for dogs. Dogs go whacker for schmackos, as they say. So basically, what it is, Sleepy, is there's this brand in Australia called Schmackos. Barry, could you do me a favor and find a Schmackos ad, like a classic one, to share on the Discord so we can show Sleepy what that is? I wasn't aware Americans didn't have them. I thought Americans had invented Schmackos. But the tagline is dogs go wacko for Schmackos. They do. They actually do. It's weird. So the treats are so good that dogs... The premise of it is that the dog will do anything to get the treat. So they have like a series of ads, and sometimes there's like this dog who's like, oh, I'm misbehaving. I'm such a scallywag. Look at me doing Bart Simpson-esque shenanigans. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And then the owner comes in and they're like, please, dog, would you just be reasonable? I'll give you a schmacker. And then the dog suddenly like... changes and is like this perfect dog and stuff like that. They're fun little ads. They had a lot of claymation ones from memory. And so that's the idea behind them, is they'll go absolutely insane if you give them one. But like insane in a good way. Can we give schmackos to zombie dogs? I reckon it would work. I would actually be absolutely shocked if there was not an ad at some point that was them giving schmackos to zombie dogs. Schmackos, wouldn't you go wacko for a meat stick if you can't feed yourself as much food as you could ever want? Well, that's the thing, right, Electro? I don't disagree with you, but why is it? So all the off-brand stuff, dogs don't act the same. They never have. I've never ever seen a dog turn down a schmacko treat, but the off-brand equivalent, it looks the same. The dogs will look at it and they'll be like, I know that that's basically just like a poor man's crack. So if you're going to give me drugs, give me the good stuff. Like, I don't know how they know it, but dogs know which ones are schmackos and which ones aren't. Like, they just know. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go and save real quick because we have the battery. And because I'm not 100% sure on where I'm meant to be going, like, what I'm going to be doing. So my thinking is we're going to go somewhere outside. I'm going to try find my way outside and have a look around. And then when we die, I don't want to have to go through the whole battery thing again. So we're going to just waste a save on it. I don't know. Mine will take anything. Then get dry food and sometimes roast chook. They get dry food. Well, that's fair. Like my dog has a fairy diet. Like Cthulhu himself. I had another dog called Scully who she would just hoover anything you gave her. But Cthulhu can be particular. And I've had a few dogs be a little bit finicky over the years. Like, not just mine, but like other people's dogs. But there's some, oddly enough, they get really excited about the dental. No! Oh my god, do you have like the dentist sticks, like the yellow brand one? That like they're like really tough. Like they're literally called like dentist sticks. I think from, I don't know, Golden Retrievers R Us is usually on like the cover of one. Because there's those and there's these other ones that you can get for dogs, and like these green little toothbrushes that you give your dog for their like their teeth and their I don't know why this has become a dog stream. But Cthulhu goes nuts for the little green toothbrushes. This stream is even more Australian than usual. It is. It's becoming very Australian, isn't it? I'm actually like, yes, the big X shape. Yes, I know the ones you're talking about, Electro, because you can get a giant, if you don't know, if you go to Costco, you get like a giant pack of them for really cheap. I got them, and Cthulhu has never been more outraged when I gave him one of them. It was like an affront to his senses. He eventually ate it, but like begrudgingly and staring at me while I cooked as if like I had now made teeth brushing a chore for him, whereas the green ones he likes, but they're expensive, Cthulhu. They're expensive and you're old. Just deal with it. Next up, would kangaroos go wacko for schmackos? I don't know, they'd probably just kick you in the face. The X-shaped things. The green ones stain anything and everything. Really? I've never had an issue with them staining things. Well, partly because, like, well, Cthulhu just walks off into a corner with it. Do your dogs, like, sort of take a while to digest them? Like, they sit there, you know, masticating over the treat. Cthulhu is just, like, inhales. So... Glad we could all have this wonderful dog conversation. It's funny because, like, the longer I play a video game on stream, I've noticed, like, the more I get to know an area, the more we devolve from talking about the game to just having general conversations about random things. Because, like, we all know the area. There's nothing to comment on in the section just yet. It's quite fun. Roos would probably just cave the front of your ute and call it a day. That would, well, then I'd get hit. So they would literally call it a day, which I like. They're literally calling it a day. My dog is so elitist when it comes to food. If you give him the same food twice in a row, he won't eat it. Really? What breed is your... I was about to say, what brand is your dog? What breed is your dog, Faceless? That is... I like how picky the dog is. The dog's like, no. Sorry, you just... Last night you gave me beef. I noticed tonight it's beef again. That's a bit of a sad choice, isn't it? Get me something different, please. Resident Evil? Nah, let's chat. Exactly, like, we're playing Resident Evil with a chatting component. Because there's so much going back and forth in this game as well, isn't there? Like, there's just a lot of, like, going... I imagine if I knew exactly what I was doing, I could get in there and I could be like, guys, we're getting the magic book. And then we're going to get this, and it's the most efficient way, and now we're through, and we're not backtracking, and we're not even shooting zombies, because I'm a master dodger, I'm now part ninja. Then, you know, it would be fine. We'd be done, but it's not. We're backtracking a lot, so, you know, yay for us. Because he's a good boy and deserves variety. I deserve variety. I am a good boy. I also found out that goodies are a breed of dog, and I low-key want one. The golden poodle. They're calling them goodles. A golden poodle. Golden retriever poodle. It would be a very interesting combination. I feel like at some point, and I know that it's meant to be because of the qualities of poodle fur, like, humanity just went nuts, and they were like, you know how there used to be that YouTube show, which was like, will it microwave? They then just went, will it poodle? And they took every form of a dog they could, and they were like, quickly, get a horny poodle near it now, and then we'll wait a couple of weeks for the puppies. It's, will it poodle? The new dog breeding show. It's really weird combinations of dogs. Here's the standard. Oh, that's right, Faceless. You own the poodle. You have the poodle. Yeah, hello, Former. How are you going? I remember because I asked you about the poodle haircuts and stuff. There you go. My memory comes back eventually. We're just going to go past the crows. Because this should lead us to the outside, right? Yes. So, because I know... I'm doubting myself now. Hang on. I'm 99%... This is the problem with taking long breaks in a game that's all about learning the map. I'm 99% sure that outside this area... Because there's two outsides. There's tiny Devilman area outside, which is here. And then there's big pool outside where we found Crankhome. So there's Crankhome and Coffin Man. And Coffin Man area wasn't big. I'm not that. I'm 100% sure you had to go through crows to get to. Yeah, because this was blocked off. Because Coffin Man is tiny, Crankholm is big, and Crankholm lives past crows. And there's nothing in here. It's just tiny hole with chains. I'm checking this because I'm doubting my brain, but I'm 99% sure we have to go through crows to get to Crankholm. Yeah, this is just mask room. There was nothing in here. Okay. Okay. I just had to be you know when you're really certain about something, but then your brain is like, are you sure? You're doing pretty well. What about you all? Going okay. We're on the wonderful land of taking Jill to places. She's enjoying herself so far. We found medallions and we found a battery, and I'm trying to find what I think is a broken elevator outside. God, I hate addressing lights. Addressing lights? Are you like talking to Alexa to turn them off? I learned what Hungry Jacks and Schmackos are. Wait, you'd never heard of Hungry Jacks before? Do you? Okay, so Sleepy, do you know why it's called Hungry Jacks in Australia instead of Burger King? Because Hungry Jacks is owned by Burger King. It's the same company. And hello, Felipe. Today is the day we finish. I like your thinking. I like your spirit. Do you know what I want it to be? But I don't think it will be. Unless I suddenly have become an expert. Am I going the right way? This feels like a horrible balcony. I just made Jill backtrack pretty far to make 100% sure I was going the right way, Felipe Joe. But the good news is, Felipe, I opened the books. Apparently every time at the start of the stream, I decided to relook at the books because I relooked at everything. And the book's open, so I have medallions now. Because somebody else has, yeah, I know that, I think, I don't, because somebody else has Burger King, because there's already the guy who's the king of burgers in Australia. Well, former is correct. Basically there was one, when Burger King came to Australia, and they were like, hello! Ex-British prisoners, how are you going? I hear you've got McDonald's. That's rubbish. We're the king of burgers. It's in the title. We're Burger King. How are you? What do you mean you have a singular restaurant? We're a chain of restaurants. We're the kings of burger in America. And then somebody was probably like, no, I'm pretty sure McDonald's is. And Burger King was, shut up, peasants. And they're in Australia, and they're basically like, so you've got one person, one joint called Burger King, and Australia's like, yeah, they've got that, so you can't call yourself Burger King. And Burger King from America was like, but we're bigger and more royal and more Burger King-y. And we're like, yeah, but the other one's got dibs. You're going to have to rename yourself. And so apparently America was like, well, I don't know what to do. Jack, what do you think? And Jack was like, well, I'm hungry. And they're like, cool, Hungry Jacks, that's the name. Jack being an executive that works in Burger King. I think he was like the court jester or something. And that's why Australia has Hungry Jacks instead of Burger King as a thing. We just have a singular Burger King. But yeah. Crankholm is down the road from Coffin Man and just past crows. Sounds like a line from an adult animation TV show that is meant to resemble a children's TV show. It does, doesn't it? Don't you enjoy the way that I remember where things are? Bob called dibs first. Soz, not soz. Exactly. It's like Australia's like, nah, they've got dibs, mate. You can't do it. I was thought Hungry Jack's was a different version of Carl's Jr. With it, ooh.
You can hear me, just give me a sign.
I think we're going in the right direction, everyone.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
We just found that, Jill. We just found that radio that I'm 100% sure is yours. I don't know why I find that so funny. But Brad just being like, just give me a signal. And she's just like, Jill to Brad. I don't know why. Something about that voice acting was just superb. Brad's dead. Brad's back now. Here, mate, we already have Burger King over there. Exactly. Oh, Jill's what I know, right? Jill's getting... You know what? I think she deserves a bit of a curse. She's had giant bees, zombie dogs, giant snake, many spankings from plants, and, you know, lots of crocodile guys now. I think she's allowed a little bit of a shite here and there. It's curious that there are in companies that are US and Australia. Like Wendy's, Hungry Jack's, Smith's chips equals Lay's chips. So we're actually getting Wendy's in Australia, apparently, Electro. That's the excitement. But we used to have Lay's chips. We used to have Lay's chips in Electro. Sorry, in Australia, Electro. We used to have Lay's chips. There was another reason. There was...
Barry,
Oh, God.
where's Barry?
I looked into this.
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably the most powerful biological weapon in the world.
Was that Barry who played that? I swear to God, it was a thing. I've literally just Googled and it's not come up with what I want. I swear I looked into this a long, long time. But we have Wendy's already. Oh, no, we're getting the actual Wendy's. The actual one is coming. The fight, apparently it's been... That was a lot of
cool
goddamn
gamer
snakes.
moment. That was pretty based, eh?
Someone else with good taste. Ah, I see. That was Faceless. Faceless cheering for Barry. When the video goes around, the Star Dude dies. The Star Dude dies. Oh, there's some venom in case we get poisoned. That's good to know. Or anti-venom. I think I prefer our Wendy's. Nice donuts and shakes. I have only ever seen those Wendy's. Oh, there's the waterfall. That's nice. Where was the Ha 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 ha! This may look like a seizure to you, but this is in fact Jill's victory dance. A victory dance for Jill! Do you know why we're doing a victory dance? Because my brain of fogginess was correct. Look at that! That's a hole we can shove some electricity into, and we're going to do that. Battery has been taken out. Well, good for me, I found a strange battery all on its lonesome, ready to be shoved into the unknown. Let's do it. This is going to be really anticlimactic. It doesn't work. Shove away, Jill. Okay, so it worked. Can we use the lift? Apparently there is a Taco Bell in New Zealand. We have at least one Taco Bell in Australia. It's not like Taco Bell in America. Taco Bell in America was much nicer. But Americans are allowed to use ingredients Australia isn't allowed to use, because Australia's like, oh, citizens of Australia, you probably shouldn't be eating all these trans fats and other things that are very terrible for you. So no, we're not selling that. But America's like, no. You're infringing on our freedoms. If you want poison, eat the poison. It's fine. So, unfortunately, their food does taste a lot better. But the Australian Taco Bell is just sad. It tries. Well, I would love to know what the New Zealand one is like. Victory seizure, exactly. Not victory squeal from SpongeBob, but victory seizure. I didn't... Weren't we just here? Weren't we just here? Didn't we just... I feel like I'm having a seizure and it's not a victory. Brain of Fogginess sounds like an item in Dark Souls. It's going to be interesting. Here in Brazil, almost all small places have better food than big franchises like McDonald's, Burger King, etc. Felipe, I think in like Melbourne at least, we definitely have... way better ones. I agree with you. Most small places just taste better than the bigger stuff. The American stuff, what was it? I think it was In-N-Out Burger I ate. They had really weird tasting fries. Five Guys in the CBD. I've never tried the Five Guys in the CBD. Do you think we should crank this? Like, okay. I'm cheating a little bit here. In the last stream, Barry was trying to help us and he let slip that we needed the battery for the next part and the crank. So we found the battery. I have the crank. I have not seen anything else in this game that I can crank. So I'm just going to start cranking. Okay, maybe I can't crank. Oh, maybe I just wasn't close enough to the crank to crank. Maybe I was trying to crank the thin air. I was trying to crank the thin air. I don't know what this will do. I assume that this just is going to refill the pool, which is probably going to be anti-helpful in the hole, but it's something. It's moving forward. And that's what we want. The sound of the waterfall seems to have stopped. Okay. Well, I've killed a waterfall. Shall I go back to the waterfall then? That's the elevator that's there.
Victory screech!
Americans can't have the weirdest stuff. Kinda surprise. I do enjoy that. I do deeply enjoy that America was like, look, I don't trust us not to choke on the small plastic toys. Don't let the kids eat the small plastic toys. Like, that just seems like the easiest fix in the universe. Do you know what I mean? Like, just tell your child not to eat this part of it. Doesn't that seem easy to you? You just ordered a pizza. What kind of pizza did you order? Shadow. So, the it's not a thing.
That's right. It goes in the square hole.
It goes in the square hole. Oh, okay. Let's go, Jill. We're through the waterfall, everyone. We've proceeded forward. We're doing things. Yay for general. I'm not sure what I'm doing, so I touched everything. This is how I beat escape rooms. I don't know if you guys have ever done escape rooms in real life. I'm a big fan of them. I'm not fantastic at them, but I really do push the game along. Largely because I go into an escape room and I'm just like, what about this? What about this? I'm touching this. I know we already looked at this, but I'm looking again. And then eventually, I overturn clues and the people around me are like, wait a second. All these things do combine. And I'm like, yes, touching stuff helps. Remember, always be a pervert to inanimate objects in escape rooms. Touch everything, even if it doesn't seem like it wants to be touched. But that's only to the inanimate objects. You're not allowed to touch the other people in the escape room. That's a no-no. Salami. 4 meats. Nice! More meat, the better on a pizza, I say. I like the pizzas that you get them, and they're basically just 100% meat. And you're like, where's my pizza? This is just a meat. When you're here, you bring the epiphany. You seem to be doing that, Felipe Joe. You seem to be, your presence, you're just like, your aura is just coming into my brain. And I'm just like, I can do it now. Felipe is here to cheer me on. Or to watch me with judgment as they're like, I did that too. I wonder if she'll get it this time. If she'll get this. There's a box here. I know there was another way in the other switch eye. Oh no, good box. Safe box, happy box, nice box. Lovely box. I love you, box. Is a good box. And a typewriter. Oh my god, I love it. Hang on, was there something up this end? Did I? Yes, there was a blue plant. Grab blue plant, Jill. Lovely box. I'm so happy. So, for those who don't know, I've been playing Evil West on the side, and Evil West has a bunch of side tunnels that, when you come out of them, like, you can choose to go one way or the other, and if you go the wrong way, you kind of, like, can miss out on some little things. So that's why I turned around so quickly then, because I was like, no, this looks like the way forward. I don't want to miss out on stuff. And I'm so happy I've been playing the Evil West, because if I hadn't been, I probably would have just continued down that thing and missed this save point, and I probably would have been murdered by something absolutely horrible, come back and been like, well, I guess we're cranking everything and doing Soldier Boy again, aren't we? Nah. But that won't happen. That's for an alternate reality. Talos who's sulking right now, I bet. I bet she's already down that tunnel and something horrible's murdered her, and she's being all like, meh, now we have to do it again. Not this timeline, Talos. This timeline, Talos is smart. Let's go. I think she's more lucky than smart, if I'm to be honest. But can I touch that? There's a hexagonal hole here. It's not necessary to use now. He probably wants a hexagonal one. That terrified me. Well done, Shadow. Well done. I was looking directly at chat when that started, but it hadn't appeared in the chat. So it hadn't appeared in the chat, and my brain is looking and it's hearing the chainsaw, and then my brain is going, it's not in chat, Talos. That leaves it to be in one spot. The horrible dark tunnel. And then it took a second more for my brain to be like, no, 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 that is the noise. It must just be a delay. Jesus. It was almost close to a curse. Oh. You gotta love the far out. I'm just gonna put my crank here. And hello, Kite Guy. How are you going? I hope you are going fantastic. We are stumbling along in chaos, and it's going well. We're stealing Felipe Joe's power and awesomeness, and we're just taking that. And we're working well so far. So we'll know when we get stumped that we've drained Felipe dry like some weird Jill vampire. Laughs in Chainsaw. Indeed. That Chainsaw is getting some good scares. You guys are doing it quite well because you're waiting like long periods of time. And usually when I go to some sort of new area or something where I think like something big has happened. So you guys are doing it well. You're like slowly pacing and it just comes out of left field. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, there's a bloodstains underneath the boulder. Oh, good. So we're going to do an Indiana Jones on ourselves. I'm guessing at some point. There's a boulder there that's going to want to murder us. And that's why we have the delay on it going to chat. Oh, it's a smart move to put the delay there, Barry. Smart thinking. I'd expect nothing less than the robot that I imprisoned in my basement. I mean, if I got a dumb robot, why would I keep you? Where do you think your microchips come from, Barry? Ground up stupid robots. Ooh, what do you do? The elevator's power source. There's a round lid. Open it. Yes. Will you take the shaft? Why am I taking the elevator? I will take the elevator's shaft. Have I broken the elevator by taking its shaft? I'm sure that there's no... I'm going to have to say elevator shaft every time because I'm certain if I start talking to you all about, hey guys, where can I shove my shaft? It's going to devolve very quickly. From robots that pass butter, from all robots. Wait, I've been a robot cannibal this whole time. Barry, why do you think you're so comfortable with cannibalism? It's in your soul, Barry. Ooh, a shiny. That's for Jill now. More bullets for Jill. More bullets for Jill. Can you go over that edge, Jill? A huge gaping hole. Wonder what it was dug for. That's fair. I can't criticize that, despite the fact that part of me wants to criticize your questioning of that. Alright, so I have elevator shaft. That's nice. Have I gone backwards? I don't know, where should you shove your shaft? Where should I shove my shaft? Bad to us, bad. Not shoving shaft in places unless consent. Oh, I've stolen a shaft. Probably for another shaft to go into. We've got all the shafts on this street. Oh no.
You, Jill.
The hell is that Wesker?
Enrico's?
No, Enrico.
Yeah.
You're alive.
Not
Stop.
who.
Are you with anybody, Jill?
No.
Wrong time to ask you on a date, sir.
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor.
Oh, that's what you meant. You meant, do I have a friend with me?
Up.
Enrico!
Jill, he was shot. Jill, turn around and go after. No, that is the wrong instinct. That is the wrong instinct to do right there. Jill. Oh, he's got a interestingly placed crank between his legs. It can join my shaft collection, I'm getting. This is where Chris trained to fight Wesker, just in case Wesker ever wants to fight near a boulder. He punched the boulder so many times that he became a boulder expert. He didn't just punch the boulder, he learned to feel the boulder, talk to the boulder, understand the boulder. He became one with the boulder in a different life. Chris married that boulder. They had boulder children. They were almost as big as Chris was because they ate so many eggs. In a different reality, Chris and that boulder really truly were one. I do like that, Sleepy. That's quite good. I like that idea. Not the time to flirt, sir. I know, right? Like, as I'm dying, are you with anyone? Jill, you're a trained SWAT officer. How are you so stupid? I know! Someone's talking to you. There is a traitor coming. They get shot. Your first reaction should be to go after the person shooting. Not to, be like, dead person! You're dead! How could this be? The gunshot, Jill. The guy. I know, she's pondering now. She's standing there. She's like, who could have done this? If only I'd maybe turned around and followed the gunshots and shot them with my gun that's in my hand. Or done something. No, this is better. Let me go play with your crank. I guess. Go on, Jill. Take his crank. He's very dead. Whoever did this was definitely professional. Were they? Because they left you alive, Jill. Wait, he's holding something. He wasn't holding that, Jill. He wasn't holding that, dear. But we have it. Great, my spray paint can is useless. My dog knocked it over and oh, that sucks. How full was it, Former? Was it like a brand new one? Or was it like hopefully on its way out? Was a curved bullet? I know, right? It was like that that movie with Angelina Jolie where she controls the bullets. Jill is maybe the worst police officer in the history of police officers. Maybe she's not like for a trained operative. The Jill in Resident Evil 1 is definitely not like Jill we meet later. Oh, Jesus Christ! What a wanker! I'm taking your kneecaps. No, get off Jill! Get off Jill! What an absolute twat. Jill is fine. I don't feel fine. I enjoy that. Jill is perfectly fine. After everything we just saw then, Jill is fine. That's cool. He got my knife, but that's fine. Jill definitely becomes, like, in the later... Because, like, again, Jill in Resident Evil 5, she's in there and she's being all like... I can actually do stuff now. But, like, back here, Jill is very much like... Person die of bullet? Magic bullet. Guess came from somewhere. No idea where. On saying that, I have about the same intelligence as Jill, so I need to stop mocking her. Where was my hexagonal crank? Hexagonal crank. Does anyone remember where my crank was? It was down here. Who wants my crank? I need to shove this somewhere. It was a friendly hug and Jill stabbed him. He just wanted to be my friend. You also have to complain about the traitor. I know. Why did they leave a threat alive? Maybe because I'm guessing they must want Jill for something. I imagine they want Jill as like a host for something. This is all I can think about. Hexadonald. I'm reading the motherboard manual, and the first thing it says is basically turn it off before trying to change the processor. So clearly there are people who tried. That's always terrifying when you... When you read instructions, Are you dead? I guess you're just a bit tired of existing. Bye. No. This way. You know what? Actually, I'm going back to the thing, so I'll pick this up. I might as well take some more shells. I don't know when I'll use them, but I might as well have them, right? Because we're almost back to a save point. Where is my hexagonal thingy? Like, I'm guessing the only reason Jill is alive, or Chris if you're playing the other version, is because they must have a plan for them. Like, I can understand a little bit with Jill, right? Because, like, she's clearly very naive, so you can probably, like, use her for stuff. Like, you know, it's like, oh, it's Jill. But, like, that's obviously always the mistake, isn't it? Because if you leave someone alive and you're like, they're too incompetent to do things, then, like, that always comes to bite you back in the ass eventually. Which I assume is what's going to happen with Jill. Are you where my crank goes? Yes. Oh, hang on. Let me stop touching you. I need to... You, go in there. Oh, we're shift... What an interesting cave. Alright, so do you think it's like one crank per hole? Like a crank can only crank one hole? Because I'm just wondering if I have to keep carrying this crank around with me. Because square crank obviously only went to square crank hole. But now we have hexagonal crank. I'm wondering if like only that crank is for hexagonal. Guys, remember Hubba Bubba? Hubba Bubba still exists, right? Like that is still a thing, isn't it? I'm 90% sure it is. The Eka used to have things. God, I haven't had Hubba Bubba in centuries. Alright, come here. Okay, that does nothing. That does nothing. Alright. Oh, it's the boulder. A huge boulder blocks the way. I don't know. Shoot it, Jill. Do something to the boulder. A huge boulder. What? Why are we here then? We're both. Oh, Jill! Fair. Fair. Honestly, fair reaction, Jill. Would have had the goddamn same. Heavy breathing and kind of a look of, oh my. I regret coming in here now. Oh. Hi. Hello. I'm a tiny Jill. Oh god, Jill, don't shoot at the surface. Jill, shoot at the thing. Just, okay, well, we're being pushed into the edge. Jill, try your best to not, oh, you've got a friend on you, Jill. I'm not, I don't. Fine. I think Jill's going to die. Okay. I got an achievement for that though, so let us have a quick look at that. Defeat Black Tiger. So we just defeated a black tiger. We didn't, that was actually a spider, but that's okay, game. So that was good. This is like Harry Potter too. It is like Harry Potter, isn't it? Except I'm not a, well, I guess my wizard power is a gun. Use it only a few times. It was basically full. Oh, that is so frustrating to lose. That is frustrating to lose. I haven't had Bell above in centuries, plus the photo of Talos from the late 1800s proves that Talos is an immortal being. I have had several friends over the time just refer to me as some sort of like, they're like, are you some sort of like 10,000-year-old witch or something strange like that? So it's not apparently the weird way with which I speak. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab green herb for Jill, so Jill can be healthy. And we'll grab blue herb for Jill, so Jill can be not poisoned. And then we're going to grab big gun for Jill, so Jill can murder. Grab that. And then, do you think acid shells will be good? What crank is this? Is this square crank? Oh god, hang on. How far back did we go? I think we went pretty far back because I only have... Alright. That's fine, that's fine. We can do this. We can do this. This is not a problem. We know where we're going in theory. There. I shoot them dead. I did shoot one at least. You get that a lot. I do. It's more of like it's been a reoccurring thing. Apparently some of the phrases I use sound very old-timey at times. Are you a vampire? Is Barry your familiar that you've promised 10 years ago he'll become a vampire? I'm so glad you're enjoying that show. It's such a banger of a show, honestly. What We Do in the Shadows, the TV show, is just absolutely amazing. You finished addressing the prisons. Really loving it. It's such a good one. But the thing is, like, Barry would make a great familiar because he's a robot. So it's not like he's going anywhere, right? He's a good familiar. The film is way better. I don't know, Faces. I actually, like, I loved the film, but the TV show is just, I really, really liked the TV show. This would make a cute gift for a man named Steve. Yep. Give me your crank. Give me your crank. Give us your crank. Jill want crank. Jill want crank. I know, he's dead, Jill. It's so sad. Oh, sad Jill. Jill makes sad noises. He's not holding anything, Jill. If you're holding something, it's in your hand. That's just being conveniently next to the thing you need, Jill. Oh, she did better murder this time too. Good on you, Jill. Good on you. I like how they get summoned when I pick up the thing, the crank. Jill is incredibly stupid. Jill, I want to attribute it to Jill just being absolutely terrifying because everything's trying to murder her. And I can understand that. I can appreciate being scared because the universe is trying to kill you. Ooh, I almost forgot to get my shaft. Can't be having that. Yeah, Jill will take that shaft. Thank you. Let's go. That's for Jill now. Not for you, game. Now. Oh, that's right. And that was where I got my spare bullets. Me trying to remember where everything is. The trader must have sent the hunter after you, since they used their last bullet on Enrico. I know, right? Can you imagine that? Like, they use the last bullets on, the trader. They're like, I'm out of bullets. All right, send a hunter. Like, why not just send a hunter after both? Like, you would think, like in theory, this should be good enough to kill both Jill and Enrico. And it's a miracle that, you know, Jill's managing to do this. Alright, we'll go back through. We can do this. We've got this, everybody. We're going to go in and we're going to murder the giant spiders. As soon as I take Jill in the right direction. We're going to save now. And that's not because I'm unconfident in my ability to kill the giant spiders. Certainly not that. That's not why we're saving. I'm very, very confident in the spider killing. I guess I can go there. And... I'll come back for stuff. I'll put my thingy away. Okay. Jill. Equip. Rocket launcher. Save game, Jill. Save game. Save game, Jill, please, for the love of God. Don't make us do this again. Okay. And it's an old typewriter. You can save your progress. I like how, like, throughout the entire game, you have to go through all 3 steps of that every single time. I appreciate that. Alright. Now we put this away. God, that gun is big. Do you think it's heavy? Do you think it's a heavy gun? I have no idea. I'm not a gun person, so I don't really know gun weights off the top of my head. I'd imagine it's heavy. Use that crank! Use the crank! Thank you, Sleepy. I thought it was a good job too. The thing is, we're getting very swiftly through there. We're going to put our crank back now. Go on, Jill. Put your crank in your magic box. If anyone's ever read Discworld, there's a box in it that's luggage. It's called luggage. And it has like hundreds of little feet that grow out of it. And it follows around Rincewind, this wizard, and it eats people. It stores his stuff as well, but it also eats people who attack Rincewind. It's a great, great thing. Like a mimic. And bad joke, Ozzy. Okay. Here's your bad joke. Tell me yay or nay, everyone, if you think this joke is funny. Are you really going to ask for a glass coffin when you die? Remains to be seen. So question, are you really going to ask for a glass coffin when you die? Answer, remains to be seen. Yay, yay, I love that one. It's good, isn't it? And hello, Gino boy, how are you going? I hope you're going well. You came just in time for the bad joke. Sina Glory, she was cast as Jill in Resident Evil Apocalypse movie, and she'll also be in the latest Meg movie coming soon, Mariana's Trench, Near My Island. Oh, fantastic! The Meg movie. I watched the first Meg movie. I was really surprised by how few people died in it. I love giant shark movies. I think they're the best. I think Deep Blue Sea is one of the best films ever created, and that's because I think Susan McAllister is a hero, and quite frankly, I could rant about Deep Blue Sea and what they did to Susan McAllister, and that people are silly, and that's why she got a bad ending, and she deserved to be a hero, and I don't know why people were mad at her, but anyway, movie's good. I'm looking forward to the next Meg one. There's also another, like, there's a bunch of shark movies coming out soon. I'm so, like, it's like every couple of years, basically cycle back in. They're like, oh, shark movies, and then they go out of touch again, and then they come back. And I love giant shark movies. They're so good. You watched it because Ruby Rose. Apparently she's an asshole of a human being, Ozzy. I've heard that she's absolutely one of the worst people. She also got the Batwoman TV show cancelled because she's a prick, so that was a bit unfortunate. Just in time for jokes. Chinese government doesn't like too many deaths. Oh, them and their death fans. I find that terrifying. They have portable execution chambers. You know there's something wrong with your country when you have a portable execution chamber. Speaking of sharks, already dealt with the ones here, I see. Yes, you know what we have. We did, there was a lovely point where we were trying to get up a step. And it wouldn't actually let us get it up. It was infuriating with the giant shark. We actually got stuck in it because the pixels wouldn't react. So she wasn't mounting this thing. It was very maddening. But we dealt with the shark. It was pretty easy. We sort of stumbled our way through it. Now we're hopefully stumbling our way through the spider. It's a very Indiana moment. It's better to have it stationary.
What did the shark get when he traveled to the Arctic Ocean? Frostbite.
I like that. Got frostbite. He got frostbite. What did he get when he went to the Arctic Ocean? Frostbite. Yay or nay, everyone, to Shadow's joke. I love the dramatic music here. Here comes our furry friend, everybody. Oh, I like how she backs up that time. Ah. Jill. Oh my god. Why did it die easier to pistols? Oh. Are we all dead then? Is that us done? It's having babies. That's probably not the best thing for Jill to... Are they going to go anime on me? Like, are they going to grow up and come after Jill? There must be balance. Nay. Another run of... Oh god! I see you have a friend. Does your body have any secrets for me? Oh. That was a stop poisoning Jill! There's only so many times. There we go. Okay, can we all stop poisoning Jill? Look, your stupid babies are still... Oh, what's that? Oh, will you take the survival knife? Yeah, sure. What does the survival knife do? I've been poisoned again. It's a survival knife. Comes in handy in desperate situations. Okay. Okay, so that's what we've learned there. He's been, Ralphed. Alright, we need to... A huge spider web blocks the door. I don't know, shoot it? Burn it? Do I need my lighter? Am I stuck in this room? No, okay. We need to go save Jill, because she's dying now. I'm assuming that I need to put it on fire. Jill, get back to your box of toys. Go on, Jill. Go. Go to your toy box. Go to the toy box. That's not the toy box. What is this? Yes, take the shotgun shells. That's fine. This is the wrong direction, Jill. Jill, you will die if you do not find your toy box. Oh god, Jill. Why do we have to be bad at navigation? I'm so sorry you got stuck with me. Poor Jill, she tries her best. Go on, Jill. Oh, Jill, plant! Eat plant! Plant friend! Plant is friend. I think you need no poison first. Box, 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 box. Oh, I didn't mean to... Keep your handgun, Jill. Keep your handgun. Do you know what? We will save after this, just in case. And a blue herb. Blue herb. And shotgun can go there. And actually, speaking of shotgun, how much? I need the lighter. I may need the fuel canister. I don't know. And I'm going to guess I might need the shaft. Oh, I'm running out of space again. First. Okay, that filled that up. Do you reckon we'll need more than... I don't think we'll need more than 15 bullets. Surely we won't need more than 15 bullets. That would be silly, wouldn't it? Who needs more than 15? Okay, we're in caution still. More green herbs for Jill. Do you think this knife is going to do anything interesting? So we just got a survival knife. I don't... Yes, we're doing a lot of saving. Alright, I've finished addressing the lights and I should now retire to bed. Have a good time zone, everyone. Well, thank you so much for dropping by, Phases. I super duper appreciate it. You have an absolutely fantastic rest of your time zone. Alright. Jill has saved. We now have fire. We have 15 bullets. And we have a knife and a shaft. This will be fine. This is under Jill's control. I believe in her. You can do this, Jill. Me, chat, parts of the universe, not all of the universe, but definitely parts of the universe believe in what you're doing here. You can figure out the spider room. I'm sure that the spider room isn't just there so I can grab a knife, right? Like, I'm really hoping that there's more in this room. I swear to God, if they came back. Alright, so... It's not necessary. Okay, what about this? Oh. Oh, you're just a knife. What? No, oh. Oh, okay. Well. I mean, I feel like setting it on fire would have been the same thing, but that's fine. Let's go, Jill. Okay. There we go. We're accidentally making a lot of progress today. I thought, like, she just would use it, but no, we could actually equip it. Do we have a map? I don't think we do we? Wow! Wow! Ooh, wait, are you a map? Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, nice! Now we have a map. You know what? I will take that. I will take one of these. I just feel like I'm going to be poisoned. I'm going to combine them into one. And then hopefully we don't need more than 2 storage spaces for anything else. Go onwards, Jill! Can you touch that? Just try. No? Okay. I should probably change from the knife to something else, right? Like, I feel like that's going to go bad for us if I just stick with my little knife. So I'm going to change it. I will laugh if there was like just that one section that you needed the knife on. Alright, let's go. Alright, monsters, zombies, and awful beings. I have a Jill here and she's ready to flee. Oh God, what's this? No! My crank! We're going back for the crank, everyone. Never mind. I was wrong. Jill does need the crank. Okay. God damn it. Alright, all the way back. Dear Lord. It's funny because like you take a gamble every time you go through the game as to like what you need for the next section. But I think we're going pretty well tonight, actually. We've done significant things. We've murdered some giant spiders. We've had a couple of cutscenes. That's quite nice. I liked the one where we talked to the man on the radio and nothing happened. That was a good one. Alright. So my question then is... do we think that Jill needs the combat knife still? Because I'm definitely carrying too many things. And that's becoming a real concern. God, I wish I had more inventory space. Box, 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 box. Hi, box. Jill's getting to know you very well. Where is my crank? Nope, don't want the serum. I think you're the wrong crank. I think you are the correct crank. You know what? I can put the lighter in that back because that wasn't what I thought that would do, so that's fine. They can go back. Onwards, Jill! The next wonderful part. God, I just suddenly got hit by a giant wave of fatigue. Like, my brain was like... I went to do a fake yawn to demonstrate a point and it turned into a real yawn. But no, my brain just suddenly went like, oh, we've done enough puzzles tonight, Talos. Sleepy time. Like, we only get enough puzzle time. It's like, brain is like, you've solved a lot of puzzles. I think that's enough puzzling for now, Talos. No, we're so close to the next thing. I'm putting this goddamn hexagonal thingy into a thing. Go, Jill. I think we're getting, you know, we're chugging through the game. I reckon we actually might finish it next week. Or we'll be very close to finishing it. She says, immediately running Jill in circles. Which will be interesting, because I'll be putting the vote up for the next game. We'll probably be playing a more modern game, because I usually like to kind of run an older game and a more modern game at the same time. Because it's nice to jump between the two. So there'll probably be a vote coming up in the Discord. Probably next week, I think. Because yeah, we haven't had any game redemptions or anything, so we'll probably go... No, we haven't. Not yet. I think Faceless was going to, but I don't think they got quite the points yet. It's still off for now. Ah, yes. We'll have to turn it on probably... We'll see where we are next week. But, oh, I want to go here. So I'll probably turn it on the weekend then, I think. Use. No, what do you mean? Yeah?
Watch me crank it. Watch me roll.
What
Watch
do
me
you
crank that
mean?
soldier boy. Then Superman that foe. Now watch me crank that soldier boy.
Oh my god, I grabbed the wrong crank! Thank you for the crank it song there, though. Thank you, Barry, for the watch me crank it, watch me roll it, watch me crank that soldier boy. Thank you. It's the wrong friggin' crank! I hate my life. Oh my god, Jill, go get the other crank! Never mind about that thing about finishing next week. I don't think that's happening now. After all of that, why didn't you examine it there? Like, my brain was like, just examine it anyway, Talos. You could be wrong. Ah. We'll go back. Now I'm the Talos living in the stupid timeline. Damn it. I don't think any Talos is allowed to exist in any timeline for too long, where things go logical for too long. I think the world combusts. If everything goes right and it all lines up, one thing after the other, I think that's the sign that the end of the world is coming. My dark powers have grown too strong. Wait, is this the right way? Yes. Go, Jill. Go. Damn it, I was so excited to put that crank in there as well. Let's go. It is kind of fun as weird as it sounds, it is kind of fun having this interestingly strange, like, frustration of, like, you go back and forth in these games, and they really force you to, like, just learn what you're supposed to be, like to examine and do stuff like that. What? Okay. That was odd. So we're gonna examine this before. Yep, we got the right crank. Okay, let's go. Let's go. But it's interesting, like, playing a game this much older. Just having this go back and forth, the gambling with what's in your inventory, that, you know, you've picked up the wrong item, you have to backtrack. I just don't play games like that, so it's interesting and kind of fun having that experience. So I just turn myself around. I've done that every time we've come up here, because the angle just changes and my brain freaks out. I'm trying to think of what games to put in the vote list now, actually. There's so many games that I want to play that I just never get around to playing. Anybody got some games on their lists that they've, like, been waiting to play themselves? Like, you... Go in there, Jill. Jill, why? Jill? Okay, that was strange. Like, any games you've got? Like, Evil West was on mine for so long, and I'm slowly going through that. And, like, Humble Bundle dropped a bunch recently that I want to play, so I've got so many games I just want to do. Alright. Come on, Jill! You can do this. Or you can turn around. That's also an option. Alright, finally! Finally, we're here. We're at the crank. God. That boat is going to chase us, isn't it? If I touch you... Oh, no? Okay. Alright, so I'm guessing then I have to go... Oh, I've got to go touch the boulder again. But from the other side. Alright, Jill, come on. You can do it. I can try and remember how to get to the other side of that boulder. So many to choose from. Let's see what's new on Game Pass. That's true. You can always just go to Game Pass and be like, what's new tonight? Alright, so which... Is that a door? No. Totally looks like a door. Okay, that was a lot of turning around there, Jill. Come on. Alrighty. I'm trying to remember which tunnel. At least, like, it's not massive like the mansion, do you know what I mean? Ghostwire Tokyo looks good, or if you're enjoying Evil West, you may like Shadow Warrior. I've heard so many cool things about Ghostwire. Like, it got a lot of hype when it was coming out, and then it came out, and then people were like, it's
Peaches in
great.
my head all day. Why is Peaches so catchy? Why Peaches, Peaches, Peaches?
You've had Peaches in your head all day. That song has gotten into a lot of people's heads. It's crazy how you get songs like that just stick in people's minds. It just won't go, and everyone's just like, this song, it's just there. Just the one word over and over again. One word things are fun to do. I think, like, whenever you get like a simple tune and just a beat going, it's easy to get it stuck. Just there. Alright, let's go through. Alright, boulder. Do you need me to push you again? Wait, didn't I already... Are you back? Are you a different boulder? Am I going insane? I think I'm going insane. We've reached that point where my brain is starting to melt. It's like, wait... So... Can we get to the other side? Something seems to be... Jill, you know what's missing. You took it. Is there even anything else down this way then? Huh. I am legit puzzled. Because I was thinking that... Yeah, like there's nothing down this way, right? So... How do we get the boulder to move? Because that must be it. The key must be, now that we've opened that, to get that boulder to move. I thought it was the same boulder, just from different sides. But maybe I was wrong. Barry, you don't happen to have any tips, do you? Oh, the handgun ammo that I keep forgetting to pick up again. That or it regenerates like those Tim Tam ads. Okay. Trying to think. So we have giant boulder. It's not going anywhere. We know with the other boulder we just had to touch it and it followed us. What's our map showing? I'm pretty sure there's like the boulder that's stopping us going there, right? That led us the way up. This is the typewriter room. There's nothing here. We've opened this with the hexagonal, you know, crank. The second boulder is a different boulder. Does the same crank to open up the path so it rolls at you? Yeah. So I just need to find how to touch it. I'm just not... Because I walked up and I touched it. It didn't come for me. Wait, hang on. Jill, turn around. We should have a way forward here. No. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, hang on. Alright, so we'll go through this. Maybe I was like a weird pixel off or something? Because we went through, right? You've got this, Jill. I believe in you. We come into here. Just blue plant there. That's fine. It can live there for now. We go through here. We make Jill turn around and get dizzy. You know, the other really super duper important step. Yeah, and then we did the... Wait, hang on. Did you undo? I enjoy sleeping for the next 8 hours and I struggle off to work. Well, thank you so much for dropping by, Kite Guy. I super duper appreciate it. You have an absolutely fantastic time at work and an awesome rest of your time zone. Chase me! Chase Jill, Boulder! It hopefully says, now there will be a boulder again. You must use the crank 3 times on the wall this time. When the boulder starts towards you, run until you get to safety. What? I have to use it 3 times? Why? How? What? Oh, because it's meant to be like a visual, I guess, that... Okay, thank you, Barry. 3 times in a row? Okay, that... Here it comes. Oh, Jesus. Thank God that was the right one. I like Jill's like ready stance there as well. Like, Jill, if you're afraid, go further away from the boulder. Yay, we did it! Oh, there's lots on this side. Hey, before we go there, let's explore the boulder cabin. Ooh, what's this? A first aid kit. We'll probably need that. Yeah, take that. Take the first aid kit. I hope there's not just... There may have been a mistake. It's fine. We've got this. Let's go, Jill. She was taught by Chris. You need to punch boulders, so it was squaring up. That's true. Chris taught her how to punch, to fight boulders. Chris's one lesson. If you see a boulder, fight it. And eat eggs. That's his other lesson. Don't tell me you need a square crank.
Hey Talos, what does
I'm
the
gonna be
fox
very
say?
upset if it
You
does.
lost the game.
The fox says you lost the game. You lost the game. See, the game, I learned about the game recently. Fair enough, Shadow, you lost the game, and everyone else listening also just lost the game. The game is lost. I have not heard what does the fox say in ages. Now that was a song that got stuck in everyone's head. Okay. Can I push this? No. Do you want to be pushed? She does not want to be pushed. Everyone has just lost the game. I was annoying people with that so much the past couple of weeks. Alright, so this is coming out. That one was for chat. Everyone in chat lost the game. Right. And then you go back in. Alright. So. Oh. Oh, hey, hang on. No, stop! Jill, stop! Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Hang on. Where does the crank come... Where does the crank come out again? Oh, it's a little bit further up. Hang on. Come here. So I'm thinking, what we need to do is I need to push the statue here, use the crank to push the statue away from the wall so I can get onto the other side of... stop it, Jill! Jill, stop! Fuck. Still, you little prick! Oh my god. That is the most infuriating thing, is when you're trying to push something in this game. And, like, she'll push it, and you're trying to get her to abort the push. And she won't? Stop.
But for real this time, what does the fox say? It says, baby baby Yoda, baby baby Yoda.
Stop, Jill, stop. Please don't do that. Please don't do that, Jill. I want you to stop. Just putting baby Yoda in there, that's just to get chat, to get everyone, just cover all bases there, Shadow. What does the fox say? I will kill that fox. I'm normally against fox hunting, but for you, Shadow, I'll make an exception and kill that one. If the fox is saying that. It's not necessary. What do you mean? Am I not facing the thing? God, I hate Baby Yoda. The amount of merch that creature has is absolutely insane. I feel bad, like, you guys are trying to talk to me and stuff, and, like, I'm just so distracted by trying to make sure I get this, and Jill not doing her pixels wrong. Alright. Can I go here? Because I think I've actually solved what this room wants, which is actually pretty exciting. Jill, can you... Will that be enough? You know, that's fine, that's fine. Come here, Jill. Push. Push it, Jill. Okay. Can you push it again, Jill? I like that it rotates, Jill. That's cute. No! Jill, get off! That stresses me out so much. Because, like, if you do one thing wrong and get stuck on the friggin' wall, she won't be able to, like, fix herself. Okay, stop. God. Is that not quite enough onto it, Jill? Oh my god. Like, no, get off it! Oh my god. Okay. Can I... Push it forward, Jill. Push it forward. Just please push it forward. Jill, please, for the love of God. The camera angle is not liking me right now. Okay, stop, 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 stop. Stop. This is like almost, this is almost like statue surgery. It really is. It really is. Go outside and someone resets it for you. I know. I'm just like, I know someone resets it. It's just, it takes forever to get it to do what I want. That I get, like, I, like, lose my mind when it, no, 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 no. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Because like, it's taken us this long to do here, and I'm just like, one wrong move from Jill, and it will stop, and it won't work. Do you... Only a little Jill. Jill, stop. It is. This is very, like, Jill does statue surgery. Oh, thank God. I'm sorry, did I get duct tape? Was all of that for duct tape? Oh, it's a cylinder. Never mind. I thought it was duct tape. Very mad. I was like, are you absolutely kidding me? We're getting duct tape. Who hid duct tape there? But it wasn't duct tape. Duct tape would still be worth it, not going to lie. You'd still be a fan if it was duct tape? Oh, hang on. There's the door. We did it, everyone! Hooray! I don't think I very rarely, I think in any game, have concentrated and been that invested in what I was trying to do. I'm sure Jill knows we're all watching her Survivor story. We're all watching her. We're all here. Big fans of Jill. Alright, so I'm guessing that... My guess is now that we have the cylinder, I'm supposed to put that where I got the shaft from. That's what I'm guessing. Because, like, they're vaguely the same shape, unless I'm meant to combine them together. Maybe I'm meant to combine them together. I should do that. I should inspect it first. I'm just, like, rushing back to try and get to the save point. Just because I don't want to do that I don't want to do that statue thing again. It's not even that bad of a thing. It's just I'm bad at the statues. Come on, Jill. Don't let anything murder you along the way, Jill. You can do this. I believe in you. You've gone the wrong way. That's fine. We all do that. We all make mistakes, Jill. It's called navigation. It's called an adventure. It's called me hating you right now, Jill. This way. Nope, other way, Jill. Ah! Jill, I'm going to cry. Camera angles are going to officially make me cry. Oh my god, I can't get out of here. Okay, I've definitely reached that point where my brain has gotten tired enough that it's just not reading the camera angles correctly. Please be the way out. Please get out, Jill. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're here. I don't know if we keep the hexagonal thing or not. Alright. I feel like we've got too many things on us. Loading content. I've done so many saves. Alright. So let's have a look. Now that we're safe and saved, let's examine this. It's a cylinder. Symbols are carved into the side. That's cool. What about this? Examine. Check. Okay, so it's some sort of key to start the power supply. So grab, combine. Okay, so I was right. They just need to be combined. So, if we take Jill back the other way. And hello, Vision 209. How are you going? I'm going well. I think we've found the way forward for Jill. What about yourself? Are you a huge Resident Evil fan? And if so, what's your favorite game? You're doing great. I was just playing Vanish. You're just playing Vanish. I don't think I know the game Vanish. What is Vanish about? Alright, so we're going down to the well. I hope we're going down to the well. We're honestly going where Talos thinks the well is, which is 90% of the time not there. It's one of your top 5 games of all time. That would be Resident Evil 4. So Resident Evil 4 is your favorite. Resident Evil 4 was amazing. It was actually the first Resident Evil game I played, and it sparked an utter love for the game series. So I'm wanting to go through them all. So I played Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil Revelations, and now I'm playing this. But I plan to play every single Resident Evil game I can. So use. Okay, are you happy now, Shaft? A series of flashing buttons. Press 1. Yeah. Which button? I don't know. Which button will you press? 2? Oh, okay. Huh. I didn't mean to press 1 again. That's what it is. Like, it's 4 was just such a wonderful game, and I loved 5. 5 was so good. I just like Resident Evil, the vibe that Resident Evil has. It's just fun all the time. Nothing's happening. Alright, well, maybe I should look for clues. So we have 4 lights and we have a shaft, everybody. Has anyone seen any clues? Because we could just sort of tackle it, but... it's an indie for survival horror on PC. Okay. Is it like first person, third person? What's the view that you're doing with it? What's the setting? Anything when looking at the shaft thing? Oh, that's true, Barry. I could actually examine what's on it. Oh. Yeah, I think I think, Barry, you were right. I should have looked at that, because it looks like if we line this up... It does look like that's supposed to be a thing there. Okay. Talos, remember the rules! Yeah, I want to examine it. Let me... Oh my god, I hate you. Okay, so anyway, that's 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay, back we go. We'll try the lights in that order. I'm sure it doesn't have to actually be lined up. It's kind of like Outlast, where you can't defend yourself. I actually really, really liked Outlast. I want to play Outlast 2. I played Outlast. Like, Outlast was really fun, actually. I enjoyed it. You can't defend yourself. You know, find a key and escape from a dungeon, but it's very challenging. Okay. Right. So it's like a very challenging one, like trying to not be, like, because you can't defend yourself. So you're trying to, like, either not be seen, stuff like that type thing. Interesting. And hello, Dale. How are you going? I hope you're going well. We're making Jill do stuff. And it's going okay-ish. So 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. No, tell us use it. 4, 2, 3, 1. Yes. Which button will you press? We will press 4. Which button will you press? 2. Which button will you press? I'm reading it out because I'm trying to remember my head. And now 1. It looks like the power has been restored. Yay! What a complicated way to turn power on. Yeah, can't wait for the new Outlast trails. They're doing a third one, are they? I didn't realize they were doing a third one. That was just, I like that as a mechanic in a survival game because it was so strange going into a game where I'm so used to in games to being able to defend myself, but then being in a game where you just literally can't. Yes, cutscene everywhere.
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
You
Don't
too,
trust
Jill.
Barry. He turns up at the weirdest times.
A noise I heard brought me down here, but
Was it
I didn't
the man
expect
being
to
shot?
find a place like this. Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
Nope, but let's
There's
go
only
down the
one
shaft.
way to find out.
I like the idea that she just hits the bottom without Barry consenting to the adventure. She's just like, there's only one way to find out. Oh, it's set in the Cold War era this time. Oh, that's a fun era to go into. That will be interesting. You're okay now? You just woke up?
I'm stuck in a pit. I can't get out. Oh, I'm in a basement.
That sound.
Hey, Barry.
It could be a person. Jill, go check it out. We had enough surprises for one
Can
day.
you guys stay together?
I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
So you just send Jill to her death. And any fun plans for the day? Oh, now that you've woken up, any exciting things for your day? I love how every single time. Do you know what? The jump scares actually all sound like they could be from this game. They have that same sort of audio kind of vibe. I like how every time we go to a level, Barry's like, you should go ahead, Jill. I'm so glad you're safe. I'm so happy you're safe, but you should go out there into the darkness by yourself. That's where you should go, Jill. Go on. Get on out there. I'm sure it'll be fine. And it's like, Barry, maybe you should stay with me. Have you thought about that? Barry be like, no, that would be a bad idea. Work. Always a thing that the day has a lot of the time of the week. Well, I hope work goes well for you, though. Barry is sus. No one likes him. I agree with you, Vision. Barry is so sus in this. Barry is super sus. There's a switch. Alright, we found a garbage compactor, everybody. So we're going to probably crush something at some stage. Scared us for every time she kills me in games. Ha 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 ha. For every time she tries to murder me in games. So we got a garbage compactor. I was looking for a typewriter to try and save, but we don't seem to have one. But we do have a garbage compactor. That's something new. That's not something Jill's had in her arsenal before now. No, Jill, stop touching the box. Leave the magic box alone. Like, look how sus Barry is. I'm securing the escape. Barry, there's no one else down here. Do you want to come with Jill? Barry, nah. Seems dangerous. You wear a shirt that says Barry's the best, wouldn't you? That's what Barry knits himself when he's in the basement. He gets to knit. I'm not cruel. I allow him to knit. He just knits little t-shirts saying Barry is the best. What the hell was that sound? Oh, a hag type. No! No! Demon thing! Demon thing! I hated them. Can I run away? There's some kind of lever. Pull it! But I wanted to save the game. I didn't want to be attacked by some weird hag thing. Well, we escaped the weird hag. Oh, a bucket. Can I have it? No. I can't have the bucket. Despite the bucket looking very inviting, I'm not allowed to have the bucket. That's fine. Jill, push the... Jill, go on. Push the box. Jill, the box wants to be pushed, Jill. It clearly wants to go onto the elevator. Go on. You can do it. No, Jill, too much pushy! Bad, Jill. Very bad. I hope this still goes onto the elevator, Jill. I'm going to be very disappointed in you if you push that too much. I think you may have. Alright. Don't know what is going on here, but we've got that. Alright, our box is going away now, everybody. I've sent our box on a journey. Goodbye, box! We wish you the best. Absolutely no idea what I'm getting Jill to do. But can you manipulate Lisa's spawn by taking the left junction, and as soon as you see her, go the other way? Oh, is that... Like, I can actually... So when she spawns, I can actually, like, avoid her by like, doing things that... Interesting. Interesting. I'm not even 100% right now what I'm getting Jill to do. I'm assuming that that box has gone somewhere useful. But that's about it. We've got this, Jill. We can run and flee and look, she's moaning and groaning, but that's okay. We can ignore that. We're looking for a box. Yep, that's nice. Ow, Jill, just ignore it. Ignore the pain, Jill. Up, that's a staircase. Up, that's chains. Up, that's a door. Jill, go into the door. Go into the door. Jill, touch door. Jill. Jill, please touch the door. Please touch the door. Why don't you want to touch the door, Jill? Okay, well now you have to run. And now you can't. Why can't we go in here? Is the door just not touchable? I think it's just not touchable. Haha, you fool. Jill's much jazzier than you. Up, we've trapped Jill. She's gone backwards. I did not take her in a new direction when I had a free chance. Jill is now being beaten. That's okay. Jill's a little bit injured. I'm back here. Can I get into this blasted door? I feel like I can. Do I need to murder this woman? Alright, ma'am. You wait here. I'm going to heal up. And then I'm going to come murder you. Do you understand? I'll be back. No damage strategy. The no damage. So where you, like, you take no damage or you deal no damage to the enemy. Oh, jeez Louise. That was very close to us, wasn't it? It's gonna use that. Now I'm fine again. Yay, Jill. Jill, please don't. Please don't bait the crazy lady. Because I've heard there's some crazy like things you can get into this game. You can get invisible enemies and stuff if you want, can't you? Alright, no, we want to go back that way. There was still more to do. More exploring for Jill. This way. Oh, you're here. What a prick. Should have gone right. That's the last difficulty. That's the last difficulty of the game where you have literal invisible enemies. Ow, ma'am. That's mean. Jill is injured. Jill is going through door. It's no fun. I imagine it would be so hard. Like, just not being able to see them and you just have to constantly guess as to what's happening. Alright, so this time, let's go through this door. Because I'm going to have to call the stream soon. But that's okay. We're actually kind of at, I think, a good spot to call the stream. Because we've done a fair bit. So this time we go this way. And now you're here. Yes! Excellent! Thank you, Vision! Now she's there. Okay, but now we're here. So that's fine. She's on that side. I don't... Is this a new door? I think this is a new door. You can tell I've gotten tired because, like, I'm just like, now all rooms look... Barry! What the hell, Barry? Barry. Barry, you prick. So Barry just abandoned us. Barry just yeeted out of the situation. Like an asshole. Thanks, Barry. Barry just believes in you and knows you don't need it. How could you, Barry? How could you, Barry, indeed? Barry. There's not even a save point down here, Barry. Huh. Oh, hey, my box. I guess I can compact it. I don't... Where's my good job, Jeff? Where is my good job, Jeff? Barry stole our good job. Like, why would I compact this? I can't... I can't think of a reason to compact this. Can I get on that? I don't know. I'm doing it because it's an option, not because I think it's smart. Okay. Can I have that? Will you take the broken flamethrower? I guess so. I'm down here now. Right. And hello, Harvey Specs. How are you going? I hope you're going well. We just compacted a box and we got a flamethrower. Can I use the flame? It's broken. It can't be fired. So I now have a flamethrower that's broken. Probably because I crushed it. I wish it worked. I wish it worked, Harvey Specs. And we don't have a save point. Why do I have a broken flamethrower of all things? Like, I took these ink reels out because I've been hoping to find a save point, but... Alright. It is around when we do call the stream. I'm not sure where we're supposed to go. I know it's going to have something to do with the hag, so we're going to have to figure it out. With her. So that might be a thing to start for next stream, is us murdering the hag. Ow. Alright, so we'll call it there. We'll call it there, and I'll just speed us back up on some things. On the next game. So we'll get back, and next time we're back, so we're back, just spit some gasoline with a lighter in front of your mouth. It will probably work. That's true. That will probably work. So we'll be back next Tuesday with more Resident Evil. We'll kill the hag and see what's going there. But I think we've done pretty damn good. If I'm to be honest. We made some good headway. We got out of the mansion, out of the courtyard, out of the mansion, and we're in the tunnels. So I think we're going damn well. Obviously, this weekend we're going to be going back to Fable. We started Fable on the anniversary about a fortnight ago, and so we'll be back to Fable 2 this Saturday, Sunday, and then Resident Evil Tuesday, Thursday, and then I'm hoping we'll be nearing Resident Evil End soon, and Game Redemption will open up on the weekend, so either Saturday or Sunday, whichever day I decide to do it on. But thank you all for jumping in and joining me on the lovely fun that is Resident Evil. As slow as I am taking this game, I'm having an absolute blast doing it. It is a lot of fun. And a big thank you as well to those who do just lurk or just watch the VODs as well. I do super duper appreciate it. But you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your time zone, or wherever you all are. And I will catch you next time. Bye!
Beep, beep, motherfucker!
Who's a man and a half? I'm a man and a half. Berserker packing, man and a half.